The president obviously has a constitutional prerogative to show mercy and to show clemency and to issue pardons and commutations. It's just that for some reason, the president is not competent in the discharge of his duties. And the incompetence of the president is caused by the incompetence of the presidency and the attorney general. Because typically the president, as head of state, because the head of state function, to show mercy, they would give his subordinates guidelines, like, I want these categories. And then these people will be trustworthy enough to know that justice is a very careful scale. So if there are 3 people arrested for a similar offense, on what basis will I release 1 and keep 2? Or will I release 2 and keep 1? So it's a very sacred thing, because you are now showing the public where the value of the president is with regards to justice. Now, you have to govern your processes. But whether you are looking for a list of people to give palliative to, number of families to give welfare to, appointment of people, conferment of national honor, anything that has to do with the use of discretion, the people in government abuse it. And because the president is incompetent in many simple ways, he would append his hand and think later. So, because of that incompetence, and when you say, look at, oh, why are you being released? No, so there are competencies in even the way a president walks, the way he speaks, including, for example, the way by Onanuga who say, I speak for the president. Anybody who uses the name of the president to talk has to be presidential. I saw my learned friend, Voila, struggling profusely to explain the meaning of so-called genocide. Because he's talking like he's just had a drink at a bar. He's forgotten that I'm speaking for the president. There's nobody who is higher than President Tinubu in this country. As I'm talking to you now, President Tinubu walks into this studio, I will be on my feet, because that's the symbol of the nation. So it means that anything he touches has to have excellence in it. But as I will call him, His Excellency. But gross incompetence in every single step, something as simple as prerogative of mercy, that when you issue it, the public will say, yes, this leader is champion of justice. He knows what he's doing. And he uses this to cure the problem. And you have deep consultation with the victims of that crime. You get a lot of resolution. So the person you want to give clemency to has to have a feature in their situation that's unfortunate. That, well, it's true they committed the offense, but there's a particular feature in their life, whether they were victim of abuse before, whether they had incompetence in legal representation, whether subsequent to their sentencing, they've shown remarkable talent that shows that they are more useful to the country, outside and inside, and then that the victims understand. So the president is to summarize the clemency that he has already achieved through those who are the victims of that. And then, in the end, when observations are made, it's not then you discover, oh, I didn't know this person was on the list. Oh, I didn't know that person was on the list. They are, it looks to me that people are trading every presidential favor, including trading the clemency. That many who don't deserve to be there will get smuggled in there. And it happens in incompetent presidencies all the time, where the president signs a paper and then people add more and add more and add more.